So NFL Nation, fantasy sleepers for 2022, ESPN.com. One for every team for the Browns, David Njoku. And they're remaking their offense around Watson, and Njoku could be one of the major beneficiaries. You see there won't be in as many tight ends heavy sets. Mac, you and I have talked about this. Njoku is a matchup problem, and now you have a guy who can throw deep over the middle pretty regularly.
Yeah, and Dave, I mentioned Darren Fellows the last 2 years that he was with Deshaun Watson. You know, he had 34 catches for 340 yards, but 7 touchdowns in 2019. And that was with DeAndre Hopkins on the outside to take away that attention. 2020, those numbers dipped a little bit, up to 21 receptions, and then he had 314 yards, only 4 touchdowns in 2020. The big difference there, no DeAndre Hopkins in 2020. So with Amari Cooper on the outside, maybe you can see David Njoku kind of free up the seam, and also be a big red zone threat, obviously, there for Deshaun Watson, who likes to target his tight ends in the past. So I think that this could be an interesting pairing between Njoku and Deshaun Watson. And if I'm being honest, outside of, the top 6, I think that you're looking at for this year, obviously you have Kittle, Kelsey, Kyle Pitts, and then you're looking at Darren Waller as well as TJ Hawkinson and Mark Andrews. I think that you slot David Njoku just underneath those guys, coming in at number 7, but I think that he could challenge for that depending on how many games Deshaun Watson plays this year.
Yeah, and Browns fans, if what we're talking about as far as seam routes and those kind of things, think about the things the Browns have had trouble defending before last year. That's what we're talking about with David Njoku.